Good day, everyone. Welcome to your timeless oracle reading. And our oracle card for today belongs to the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Alberto, Villoldo, and Colette Baron-Reid. Now, the card for today is entitled Many Masks, the Authentic Self. I'm thinking of the passage, Naked I came from the womb, and naked I shall return. Oftentimes, when we were born, uh, we started being born without any masks. Actually, we were born naked. Yeah, no clothes, no anything. And immediately, the moment you go out, to protect you from the elements, immediately you are wrapped in swaddling, whether a towel or swaddling clothes, whatever it is. You are wrapped immediately, and you immediately look different. Okay. Um, so when we arrived into this world, we were what we are with all our potentials. No, it's like starting with a seed. No, it's what we are, and all our potential is there. And then somehow, as we were exposed to the society, we start to wear certain masks. There are certain aspects in our personality that when they are accepted by the society, then it is enhanced, and we continue to use them. There are certain aspects in our personality also when in our growing years we realize that they are not acceptable to others, then they are slowly pushed to the subconscious mind, and we try to wear or to try to act in a certain way that is accepted by whoever is taking care of us. So sooner or later, we tend to become somebody, or at certain aspects in our life or certain moments in our life, we start to ask to be somebody that other people would expect us to be. And what we truly are sometimes is pushed because we felt that somehow it's not acceptable in the society, or acceptable in your family, or acceptable by those who you love, or those who love you and care for you. It's a normal thing. All of us undergo this process. So sooner or later, as we mature, we start to wear masks, and the usually the challenge is at the time when we are already towards adulthood, when we are trying to find out who we truly are. We try to look at our life and try to see, were we still able to retain those aspects of ourselves that are truly, we can truly say, this is me. And those aspects of ourselves that we sort of accumulated into our life because we felt we need to have to wear them like masks, so that we will be accepted by the society. And the true part that was replaced by these masks was pushed into our inner side. So that is why often most of us also, when we reach the age of around 40, when we are undergoing already the stage of individuation, we try to reconcile also with those parts of ourselves that we have pushed into our subconscious mind. Oftentimes we refer to this aspect as our shadow, and that's when the shadow work begins. No, part of our journey towards maturity or towards wholeness is learning to recover those aspects that we have pushed into that subconscious mind, and try to again recognize them as part of us, until finally, hopefully, when we reach that twilight years, or that twilight moment, we will be entering again into the next chapter of our existence, which is after death. No, we will be entering again naked, and that naked is already the final person that you were meant to be in this lifetime. That final person that uh, is complete, together with your light and dark side, together with your masculine and feminine side. No, so somehow all of us are towards this kind of journey of maturity. Uh, the challenge for us is to constantly be aware which part of us is really authentically us. No, uh, of many of us undergo somewhere in the middle of our life when we realize that you are not happy with your life, because it seems that you are becoming somebody that the society expects you to be. And then you realize this doesn't make you happy. Why? Because it prevents you from being what you are meant to be in this lifetime. And so when that comes, you undergo a certain transformation, a certain sort of like uh, changing of outlook in life, a paradigm shift when you realize it is important for you to be who you truly are and have the courage to tell the world, this is me, and accept me for who I am. If you cannot accept me for who I am, then just let me be. Let me be who I truly am. At the same time, also, it makes you also uh, more kind to other people because you know how hard it is to be somebody you are not, and so you tend to allow others also to be who they truly are. So you become a sort of like a refuge also for other people who are striving to be their authentic self. So I guess the journey that is being offered here by these cards is that all of us are undergoing this journey of letting go or shedding away the many masks that we wear, the mask that we wear in our career, the mask that we wear in our relationship with our spouse, with our family, with our friends, no, when we are in the public, no, there are so many masks that we wear, and sooner or later you realize that in the end, the important thing is to be what you are truly meant to be, and to have the courage to tell the world, you have to accept me for who I am. It is only by being who I truly am, without these masks, that I will be able to give my best contribution to you, that I will be able to sing the best song that I am meant to sing, that I will be able to change the face of the universe in my own creative, small creative way. It is only by being able to remove the mask and be true to who we truly are that we will be able to finally attain that wholeness wherein we will find happiness, fulfillment, courage, and at the same time when we will be able to really contribute the best that we can for the world. And I feel that the challenge for us is to attain this one just before the time, even way beyond the time. The challenge is at the end of our life, we will be able to enter death or face death with the same nakedness. Of course, the nakedness will no longer be the same as we were when we were a child, but we will still be naked also. That naked is that we will be entering into death or facing death with our authentic self. Like, for example, if a tree started as a seed, he was authentically a seed when he was planted. And in the end, he might end his life being a tree also. He will die at the end of his life or existence at this present moment as a tree, or he can also the destination could be he might end up becoming a table or a cabinet or a paper. So whatever it is, no, all of us are meant to have a certain contribution into this universe. The important thing is all of us are in that journey, to be aware that all of us is in that constant journey of growing, of shedding off those many masks that we have, until finally we can attain that point where we can at least as a greater part of us is truly expressed to the world, to be able to express to the world the authentic self that we are meant to be. Now, I hope you were able to gain some insights from them, and let us try to read from the handbook. Maybe we can gain more insights regarding this topic of many masks. The authentic self, energizing internal allies, a conscious shift. We live in a world where everyone we see wears a mask. We wear these masks to cover up and protect who we really are. We learn to do so because we've been conditioned to try to appear a certain way to fit into society. Masks allow us to belong, so we remain within the confines of what is expected. Masks are not inherently bad. Rather, they provide context and structure for our personalities and soul's expression. Some of us might believe that a particular mask fixed and hardened onto us is our permanent face. We forget that we are living things with a multitude of faces, enabling us to experience a fuller, more vibrant world. Your authentic essence doesn't want to be constrained by others' expectations anymore. Now is the time to strip away the mask you have accepted and discover who you really are. A new self is emerging, and your perception changes as you adopt new ways of being. Right now, it's really important to allow yourself to experiment, to experience the world in all its myriad potentials and possibilities. Try on different masks and let yourself be fluid and curious. Curious. How will you know what you love and what you resonate with if you don't take off the mask you've always worn and test drive some new ones? Your authentic essence will never change. It will only express itself differently through these optional selves. Through trial and error, you discover more and more about who you want to become. What would it feel like to explore this side of you? Anything is possible if you're willing to open up to your potential. You truly can move beyond the barriers that society has set. Use your imagination and step into the magic. So, this is what we can get from this oracle card. I hope you were able to gain some insights from it, and I hope that the insights we have shared have tickled your mind so that you can explore a little bit more on this aspect. And I look forward to seeing you again in our succeeding videos. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.